the ball up in the air, and a lot of times a basketball player is not ready for somebody to hit the ball up in the air. They're always ready to have them hit it down. And when you hit the ball up in the air, if I hit it like that, the ref's still not going to call it. I swear. I swear. I do it all the time. But look, the majority of the time it will not call a foul, because he's waiting for you to come down like this. If you come up like that, he's not thinking. The ref will not call it. But again, if you're hitting up on the ball, you have you will have a better chance of knocking the ball out of his hands. Okay, if he's got the ball over here, okay, hold the ball right there. Again, if you hit up, and the ball a lot of times will pop up in his face. Hit him in the face. When you hit down, again, you're hitting down, the ball's going to come right back up, and either one of us can get it. But if I hit it up, he's so stunned, you know where the ball's going, but he doesn't. So you're just going to grab and get it. Or it's going to pop him in the face, and he's going to be crying. He doesn't know where the ball is, and you can just take the ball away from him. And again, if you miss the ball, when you slap it up, a lot of times you slap the guy in the face. And the ref still doesn't call a foul. So when you're playing, try and concentrate when you're reaching to hit up on the ball. When you're in here also, don't go leaning. Once I go to hit the ball up, all my weight is on this foot. I don't want my weight there. I want it on both feet. Because once I get my weight on this foot, reaching for the ball, he's going to dribble right by me. Because I can't recover. So all my weight is here. So I want to have the weight right here. And when I reach, I'm reaching with the arm and the elbow. It's all going to come right in here. See, my shoulders are stationary. So when you're reaching in here. Okay? I'm not moving my legs, and I'm not moving my shoulders. So you've got to be able to, if you dribble, I want you to dribble to the white line and then back. Okay, protect the ball. Okay, my hands are still in here. And I'm ready to reach for it, but it's going to be reaching with the arms. One more time. Okay, you see me come up a little bit? But again, it's with the arms. When you're sliding defensively, again, you've got to keep your knees bent. A lot of times what will happen, I want you to dribble the black line and then pick the ball up. Come here, and everybody goes like this. They stand straight up. When he picks the ball up, you still have your knees bent. Okay? If you have your knees bent, you are on balance. And you're not going to have a tendency to get called for a foul. Because once you stand straight up, then he's going to be able to pivot and get a good pass or a shot. So, okay. So a couple things that I do defensively to help me concentrate on getting my legs in shape and forcing me to keep down are some drills that I do that help do that. One is I'll start at the lane. Okay, and I don't know how many of you do that, but for like 30 seconds I'll start and just slide and touch the lane, back and forth. Concentrating on staying down. And you can stand down like this. And when you're sliding, you don't want to bring your feet together. Okay? Bring them together, you're off balance. You don't want to hop either. I saw several of you, when you were doing a defensive drill over here, when the ball would be over here, and you were opened up, the ball will come back around here. Like that. Once you jump up in the air, I mean, you're not even on the ground. When you're not on the ground, the offensive player can go right by you. You jump up in the air, again, it's an off-balance thing too. You jump like this, you're standing up, bringing your legs up. So you want to be able to slide. Okay? Feet never really leave the ground. So that's one thing that I'll do. If you're by yourself, again, things to work on conditioning your legs. You want to be able to touch the lines. Forcing yourself to stay down. about balance and how many you can do in 30 seconds. Another one, here, I'll let you do it. Start at this end high. Go all the way down to the other end. Okay? You can start from here. You gotta touch the ground with your hands. You're gonna slide past the ground. You gotta keep your head up too. Okay? So you're here. Touch the ground, keep your head up. Then you do it the other way. Okay? Those are some defensive things that I just try and concentrate on in conditioning the legs. Because the game of basketball is played with the legs. Once they go, you're not able to make it up and down the court. So there's different things that you can work on by yourself as far as playing defense. You don't always have to shoot the basketball. Two biggest things, knees are bent, and always balance. Anybody have any questions? Okay, what I want to do is break up in those drills that, I don't know what Kobe was doing.
What do you want to do?
Where the ball was high, and then they'd rotate it, and then they'd have to...
Oh, you were doing the drills with me. You talking about drills in this stuff?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I want you to break up and doing that. And then I'll go around and, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I need 6 times. Let's go.
While they're coming out, coaches, when we go to drill, go to the basket that you went through yesterday after.
Apart from where the ball and the player are. Okay? So if the offensive manager, we want to be able to touch his belly button. That is a good standard distance. Because if you get too close, a lot of times that offensive man can go right by you. If you back up too much, then they can take the shot if they're in their range. Again, you have to know what that offensive player can do. Because if you are quicker than that offensive player, then you might be able to play a little closer than arm's distance away. If they are not a good outside shooter, and they're slow, then you can play back a little bit more and say, I dare you to take the outside shot. Okay, so you have to know what that player can do, but a good standard distance is to stay arm's distance apart. Okay, and another mortal sin in playing defense, mortal sin, right? That's what you get for being a captain. Is never leave your feet when an offensive player makes a move. Everybody tries and blocks shots, and they all look pretty, and it's great if you've got great leaping ability, but more or less you have a tendency again to get into foul trouble. So if somebody puts a fake on you, stay on the ground. And a lot of times too, the girls, you should stay on the ground because most women cannot block shots. There are, it's possible to do unless you've got good jumping ability. But unless you don't, why take the chance on getting a foul and trying to block somebody's shot? Work on defensive positioning. So try and stay on the ground when somebody makes a move on you. Okay? Don't leave the ground. And especially like the girls, when you play with the boys are a lot quicker, they're a lot faster. A lot of times they jump higher. So you've got to learn how to play with them, and you can't block their shots. I had a chance, I've grown up playing against guys. And a lot of times they're a lot bigger, a lot quicker. And I can't do the things that they can do. So I rely on the things that I know that I can do. And so what I've got to work on is defensive positioning. So if a guy goes up for a shot, I can't try and block the shot. But I've got to try and make him adjust to conditioning his shot. Because I can't jump as high as he does. Okay. Here, what I want you to concentrate is on the balance. A lot of times when they're shifting, you're having a tendency to stand up a little bit. And when you're standing up and watching the ball, it's great to watch the ball, but like you said, you have to know where ball and man is. So what you want to do to help you out is make a triangle with your hands. You want to point to your player, you want to point to the ball. And what that does is makes a triangle. So that's a concept that you can think about as far as helping you know where the ball and man is. You've got to have your knees bent. You've got to be on balance. You've got to be able to shift. Okay? By making that step. When the ball comes to your player, you've got to be right on top of it. Arms distance away. Don't just sag back. Okay? Play with, and defense is also played with a lot of aggressiveness. It's if you want it or not. A lot of players don't like to play defense. They just want to score points. Well, that's great. But a lot of times the coach isn't always going to play that kind of player. They have to play both